So the question is, I just got asked, is I have weight loss products, and then I have a friend that is overweight, but it seems like she really just sports her obesity, or it's like she's constantly posting on social media about how she's thick and how she got more to love, and she got picked up by her husband, and she like has no problem with it, and she's like sporting her beach body on the beach and posting photos and just having a blast. And I've got weight loss products, but the question is, well, how do I approach her if I want to invite her to a weight loss event? I don't want to offend her, and I don't even want to assume like I see that she could use to lose weight, but is that like what is that her why? Is that why she would want to come to this health class or health webinar that I'm doing online? How do I approach that relationship in a way that like builds relationship and adds value and solves her problems with that's not offensive or assumed? So this is a question. Now, here is in every product and every presentation, you're solving a problem. So this is where the person is, and part of my stick figure. Let's say you've got a friend that is overweight, and then here's where they are, and this is where they want to be. So there's a gap between where they are and where they want to be. Your goal is to help them to close that gap of what they desire. And the problem that I see that most health educators make is that they're trying to sell people what they need. Now, you might see someone who needs your weight loss product, but that doesn't mean that they desire it. Because here's the thing, people don't buy what they need. They only buy what they want. That's it, period. It's like a soda. Nobody needs to buy. Does anybody need to buy a Pepsi?
No.
No. They want a Pepsi, so they buy it. This is the only thing that people buy. So if you have a health product, just because the world needs it doesn't mean they're going to buy it, and that's the reason why you address. So, and then also one thing I do is never assume just because someone could lose weight means that they desire to lose weight. I know someone who, I've spoke to someone that in our weight loss products, they had no desire to lose weight because they have associated like their obesity as being like when they were younger, skinny and pretty. They had a lot of men that would just bother them and cause them problems, and they're like, I don't want anything to do with that. And then she found that when she gained weight, men stopped like hooting and hollering and whistling when she's walking down the street and causing her commotion. And she's like, wow, I like being fat. And she would openly say, I like being fat. And she didn't want to do that. But what you want to do is recognize that there is a gap between where they are and where they want to be. Everyone has a gap. Everyone has a goal, a desire, an interest, something that they want. And it may not be weight loss. For this particular friend, it was, she really values her mind, and she found that her emotional, like she wasn't able to control her emotions as much. She would get more irritated. She would speak up loud. She would blow up when she didn't want to, and she didn't like how her like unstable emotions made her feel ugly, but it was not the extra weight that made her feel ugly. She liked being fat. She liked that, but she liked learning. She loves learning new things and filling her mind's always learning, getting resources, things like that. And so what I did is I talked to her, and what you want to do is you want to talk to people and just find out kind of what their goals are. What are they interested in? If there's you can discuss about what kind of like health goals they have, what kind of like I started talking to her and found out that her memory is not the way she'd like it, her emotional stability isn't the way she liked it, and I was able to talk to her about sleep. And so what we want to do is we want to find some sort of pain. This is what you're looking for. There is a pain where they're at, and you're going to associate pleasure with like something that your products, your programs are able to help them with. There's a problem. You want to identify. You're not a product pusher. You're a problem solver. Think about it that way. You're not in the business of pushing products. You're in the business of solving problems. And it's not problems that you see. It's problems that they see themselves have. Mm-hmm. They're somewhere and they want to go. They want to be somewhere else. So they're sad, and you want to help them to become glad, and you want them to feel fit, be happy, and whatever their goal is. So with her, I found out that her problem was memory and the emotions, and I was showing her how the connection, the education, the training that I gave was a connection between how we sleep and how like sleep apnea is a condition where you start to like suffocate while you're sleeping, and that suffocation is interrupting the sleep, and the sleep is what's really important for memory. And where sleep apnea is caused by the obesity and the weight is making it hard to sleep, and the sleep's making it impossible for you to consolidate your memories and help with the brain chemistry and the emotions. And so because of her brain, she values her brain more than she values her body. I didn't share the weight loss because of the weight loss benefits. I shared it like, you want to think about second, third, fourth order consequences of what are all the benefits that she values that she get as a result of the weight loss. Maybe she's not interested in losing weight, but she wants to get rid of her joint pain. She has a lot of pain in her joints, and you can alleviate that. Or maybe she wants to have more energy with her to be there for her grandchildren or her little ones, to keep up with them. So this particular person, because I was able to connect her desire for emotional stability and the brain chemistry to be stabilized and better memory, that's what I sold her. I sold her memory and like brain boosting benefits, and then she got on our products and she lost 50 pounds with our program, and she was able to replace her wardrobe, and and that was a good quality problem to have. And so she was able to still lose weight, but you don't want to assume that's why she would want to attend your webinar or why she would want to come to your training. You want to talk and discover. You want to ask her questions about what is she interested in, like what are her goals, what's not fully happy about her health yet, or maybe it's like the nutrition, or maybe she wants to get strong, or maybe she's afraid if she loses weight she's going to lose muscle too, and she wants to gain muscle too. And if your program helps people to lose weight and gain muscle like ours, then you could promote the muscle benefit, because maybe it's gaining muscle that they're interested in. You don't want to assume that you know what their why is. You want to ask questions, get to know them, be friendly, and talk to them. And you are you're looking for a problem to solve, a gap between where they are and where they want to be. Because if there's no gap, then there's no sell. And this is, you're selling to the gap. So hopefully that answers your question. If you have any other questions about how to sell health programs or coaching, if you like this format, let me know in the comments. But this is one way that you can sell weight loss solutions. And really anything that you see someone has a need, you don't want to go assume that's it. You can have an educated guess, but don't assume. Identify what is it that they want and only sell what people want to buy.